Hello, welcome back, everyone. We are doing a live watch along today for Southampton against Leicester City in the FA Cup fourth round. So, if you're here for any actual game footage, you're not going to get it today. What you are going to get is probably me mumbling along and trying to come between you and the game, listening to Adam Blackmore in my left ear. We have got a bit of spice going on today because we only just played Leicester on Tuesday night, and what a game that was. I know a few of you tuned in for that. So, yo, what's up? That was mental, absolutely mental. That comeback was absolutely insane. But it's a bit of a different team today. They're just showing it. Yellett, Wood, Kwashi, Manning, Bragg, Romeo, Matsuki, Archer playing again, Adozi, and Carl Laren making his first start for the Saints up front. Bit of a different style today. Quite interesting to see the changes. I think our team looks pretty strong, but Leicester's not changed much either. Looking at it, so this is a totally chilled day. I want everyone to chat amongst yourselves, and we'll bring up any comments anybody wants to make into the chat screen. As I say, we're just going to be enjoying this as we hopefully smash them because I think they definitely want to get one back on us after we nailed them on Tuesday night. If you're enjoying these lives, do me a favor, hit the like button early. It does help my channel get discovered again. Went through a bit of a rough patch because I took the summer off and I probably shouldn't have. That's how it goes though. But yeah, if you can hit it, we've also got memberships live. If you are interested in supporting me, buy me a beer at the 30, whatever. You've got all different ways of doing it. You can support monthly by clicking join. There's a couple of different tier packages you can do. The other option is you can do a super chat, and that sends a message through straight away. So if you want to yell at me or really make a comment, you go ahead and spend your money. But no, I love that. They definitely help. I'm going to be getting some emojis and things like that out soon. Probably there's a couple going around on social media of my face during that Leicester match when we scored, which is quite funny. But yeah, right. Kickoff is just about to happen. So score predictions down in the comments now if you can. Let's have a look. I'm going to go. I think this has got to be a win for Saints, and I think we're going to go 2-1. It's going to be 2-1. I can't see us keeping a clean streak if Leicester are on it, but Cameron Archer has got to step up today, right? And we've kicked off. Hopefully, we're going to smash them. Have we seen Long play yet? I'm not sure we have. Should be. Hope he's all right. I'm sure he started a cup match or played in a cup match before, but everybody's a bit scared of him at the back. It's a big change, and we don't want to lose that momentum, do we? Who have we got in here then? Right, 2-0. 2-0, that's pretty brave. I think Leicester can still be a handful up front, actually, if I'm honest, and unless Long pulls off a blinder. Like seeing Bragg and Adozi get in a game. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. To be honest, the Adozi thing's gone on for far too long, and really good to see that he's in the team. I thought he looked all right, and he really helped out and stretched the game last time out when he came on as a sub. But I would like to see him being a bit direct today as well if he can. I think that's going to be important. 3-0 here. 3-0 the Saints. Who's scoring for you? All right, Cam, what are you going for? What? One. Oh, mate, I'm not sure. I can't handle that. Heart 3-2 Saints. Yeah, it'd be nice to beat them. Yeah, I'm not going negative. We're not going there yet. Let's wait till half time at least, eh? Exactly that. Up the Saints. Yeah, let's wait till half time before everybody leaves again. That was mad. I was like literally doing a live stream on here, and I think it didn't. I don't get loads of people on these live streams. They're a bit sporadic, but um, we probably had about 25, 30 people, and then half time come and everyone was like, "Yeah, see you later, we're done." Yeah, cheers for that. How are you watching, by the way? I do wonder how people are watching these. Are you on the TV or laptop or phone or what? Because a lot of people when we do my vlogs, probably about 50, 60 people, 50, 60% of people watch on their TVs. And so I am a bit careful about how much shouting I do, and just in case they've got the kids in the room, I do worry about that. Sterling's in Rotterdam by Feyenoord. Don't know how I feel about Sterling. I think Sterling's obviously he's a bit older now than what he was, but he's such a diva. When they were who was it we had down here in the league last season, and he just buggered off, just totally ignored all the fans, all their fans waving to him and wanting to get a picture. Just ignored them, head down, off he went. I thought it was a bit of a diva, really. And no, Saints could never afford him. Saints could never do that. Stupid 3-2 for the Saints. I like that. I think that would be very entertaining. If we can get 3 goals today, I'll be very entertained. Um, I would love to see Laren get another goal as well, by the way. Just seeing him do a bit of hold up play already. He's going to be pivotal in how everyone responds, but people are going to need to be close to him. Archer's going to want to be close to him. And as it looks, Archer's on the penalty spot right now. So Archer's Archer seems to be pushing Laren outside. Or I don't know if that's how it's meant to be. I thought Archer would be playing more to the sort of left forward position. I can't watch it, unfortunately, so I depend on you. I feel sorry for you. Really sorry. Obviously, I'm guessing you've got it on the radio as well. Um, yeah, don't depend on me for anything. I'm not that guy. Football Martin's very dependable. He's very, very good with what he does. Cam, ha. Hopefully a lunch and ooh today. Right. I haven't seen that on any social media yet, so I'm very pleased, mate, that you've held up your end of the bargain and not sharing that. This is a magic transfer. Something happened by Feyenoord because he can go Ajax. Do you reckon you've definitely got him for Feyenoord? I think that'd be good. I think I do like. Don't really know too much about the Dutch leagues, but Feyenoord, Ajax, there needs to be a bit of competition over there. Can't all be one way. Although I don't think it has been all one way for a couple of seasons, has it? Can't watch it for some reason. Many different ways to watch these things. Actually, I need to bring up the stats on my other screen. Let me go ahead and do that because that's always helpful. We can talk about XG all we like, or not. Should have had that up already. Sorry about that. Boop, 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 boop. Leicester's kit looks a bit darker uh, than they used to have. I'm sure it used to be. Is this one of their away kits? It is funny that we're in the yellow at home. It's a lovely kit. I like that faded colour. I'm not paying 100 and whatever quid for it, but I like that kit a lot. think it's going to be a bit tasty this first bit. I think it's going to take a little while for both teams to grow into it because obviously everyone that we've got starting today pretty much haven't played for a while in the team together. I mean, it is a very strong B team. I mean, for a while we were worrying about our subs and saying, "Oh, they're not that great backups." But when you look at this on paper, that's not a bad backup team, not in the slightest. So Dozy over on the left wing getting a foul there from being held up. He's got good feet, Dozy. It's just the end product, really, isn't it? Like he looks a, a lot older than he did. Obviously, it's a couple of years really since he was getting them games. Hopefully, he's matured and a bit more sensible in what he's doing. Oh, Laren making a great challenge there. He's fighting for it. I like him. I like seeing any player playing with a bit of passion. I think it's so important. That's why it's been a bit difficult sometimes. You know what I mean? Like all this backwards and sideways passing that we see sometimes, and nobody putting a shift in. Check out my cup as well, by the way. Very nice. Snoopy. Got that for Valentine's Day. I'm a lucky boy, aren't I? I don't know who from. Could have been any of them. So I can hear it now. The fans are at it already, singing with the Northern over here, and it's a bit of an odd one, really, because I doubt there's that many regular sort of season ticket holders in that same section. I expect it's all the people that have heard it on TV wanting to get involved and turn up. They've got the ticket pricing a lot better this time. A lot better. I think, what was it, 12, 15 quid for an adult. Last time round they were after 20, 25 quid, and they were just mugging everyone off, and then seemed surprised when only 50 people turned up. Just silly. Fill up the stadium as much as you can. Like there's, you're going to make more sales in drinks and sundries and things like that. Just get the people in. Right. This is a gateway to football for a lot of people. A lot of families can't afford some of the silly prices. I can't afford some of the silly prices sometimes. Be interesting to see how Romeo does today, actually. Oh, Leicester breaking down the left-hand side. Good speed from Yellett there. Just dribbled. My bad. Mavadidi on the ball. He could be a dangerous player. I don't know what's happened at Leicester. He's like, a few of them have really gone off the boil, haven't they? It's good to see Saints defending with everyone here in their own half. So they're not taking this lightly. Great challenge on the left-hand side there. Manning doing a fantastic job. Romeo on the ball. Very nice working, the two of them together there. Romero didn't look like he was a slouch in no way there. Good ball control and good awareness as well. It's exactly where we want him as well in on the pitch, not sitting too far forward. He wants to be that like number 6 at the back. Yeah, ticket prices can be a bit silly sometimes, I think. You're looking at near on 100 quid for a family of 4 just to go watch their team during the league games. it's too much. We didn't really have a hike in the season ticket prices this year either. Obviously, coming down from the Premier League, I think it was the same or 20 or 40 quid more. And the way they sold it was that you get more games. So I'll be very interested to see what they think their pricing can be next year, especially after some of the rubbish that we've had to put up with as fans. I don't think they can justify putting prices up. That would really upset people. Or Leicester kind of around our 18-yard box, almost breaking through there. Saints need to get on and deal with these, properly clear it. Archer doing a good job there. Very good. He's looks a bit more up for it today. Good to see him getting back and trying to help out the team there. Been a couple of clearances from Southampton. I don't think we're dealing with it good enough. I think just put your foot through it and get that ball out of play if you need to. Wood and Kwashi both kind of not getting rid of the ball far enough. Leicester having a bit of control. We just seem to be letting them on the ball again a bit too much. Leicester forward in numbers here. They've got quite a lot of the team up the pitch, so they're definitely playing in our final third here. And out of play for a throw in. Our right side, Leicester's left. Leicester's left. Rob. I should be wearing the same cap I wore on Tuesday night. What cap did I wear? Was it a camo one? Maybe I'll swap at half time, eh? I'll do a Man United. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. And thank you for leaving a very nice comment on the vlog. Appreciate that. Is Archer playing on the wing? I don't think so. Looking at his positioning, it's almost like a straight 4-4-2. But he's technically he was on the team sheet on the left-hand side, wasn't he? Come on, Wood, get rid of the ball. Thing is, Leicester were just swarming Wood there, and nobody really came to help him out. Masuki starts making a run up the pitch as if he's going to wait for the ball, but Wood seemed to want to hold on to it for a bit too long. Whether he could have just got that ball and played it onto Matsuki, or Matsuki could have stayed back and helped him out there. I'm wearing the same pants and socks and other clothes. I just haven't washed either. Trust you can. 15 minutes in. Not a lot happening yet. Stats are leaning towards Leicester. They're about 60% possession. They're doing good on their passes at 85% completion. We're doing better at 90, which is good. But Leicester putting a lot more in. So we're playing, I don't want to say we're playing long, but we are playing long. He's in goal, isn't he? Nothing really in attack so far, but Masuki pressing on the right-hand side and then drops off. Hasn't looked great so far, but it hasn't looked bad so far, in my opinion. I think we're not in control, but we're not under threat too much. We just need to be a bit more decisive, I think. If we're going to clear it, we've just got to get on and get that ball out of play. Leicester going down the left-hand side here. Romeo's nearest man. Steps inside to the right. Balls to the left. Awful kind of shot there. Matsuki's got it. Giving it away. Leicester playing some nice little touches there. Good control. Mavididi on the ball on the left-hand side. Oh, easy shot there. Did somebody slip there? He shouldn't have got his head on that. The guy that got it. Yeah, Wood slips. So it's Kwashi's man. He's with him, and then he lets him go, steps inside, and then Wood slips at the absolute key point, allowing the Leicester attacker Ayew to have a free header on goal. And fortunately, he couldn't get anything on it. But I hope we don't see any more of their mistakes coming through. It's funny, like Leicester's 6-point deduction. Hasn't really affected them. Well, obviously 6 points is a big deal, but I think they really gotten away with that lightly. I 12 points, I think would have been better. Obviously, they're outside of the relegation zone, and I don't for a minute think that they're going to be in a relegation battle. Easy shot on goal there for Leicester. Yeah, we've managed to get it away, and we're up the pitch on the halfway line with Larin running into their half, looking for Archer, who's asking for the ball ahead of him. A lot of running going on there from Archer, which is good. But he is the man closest to the centre of the park. This looks a bit better from Southampton in the final part. All the way out onto the left with a Dozy now. Putting a cross in. Not really good enough there, mate. And Kwashi puts the ball up, lets it run out of play. So there's, yeah, nice long ball down the right-hand side for Leicester. And Josh Kwasi could have dealt with this, but he gets his lines mixed up. Ball gets caught under his feet, and Ayew nicks it off him. And Ayew might not be on form, but he's definitely one of them players that would love to get balls like that. That's kind of what is bread and butter for Ayew. Nicking balls off people and running at the goal. Our defense isn't being decisive enough, I think. I'd like to just see them leather it. Just if you got the ball, just boot it. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You haven't been playing regularly. And obviously you think about it, Wood and Kwashi have been dropped because of our silly mistakes at the back. And we've gone from a back three to a back four, or back five to back four, whatever you want to call it. 3 centre backs to 2 of them. These ones are the ones that have suffered, and perhaps this indecisiveness is where we've been costed. Ooh, Larin and Archer linking up. Saints have got it on the edge of the 18-yard. Matsuki now. He turns and he runs through. Great ball there from Matsuki onto the right wing. Ball going in. Larin with an overhead kick. Going for the spectacular there. Imagine that. A bullet header in his first game and an overhead kick in his second. That would have been fantastic. It was kind of like a half-assed one. Half-assed one. Oh, I'm slurring my words today. I've only had a cup of tea. Maybe I need something stronger, eh, Cam? Now, that commemorative kit, though, is very nice with the blue. I like the font on the back as well. All looks very nice branded shirt. What was it? 76 special. I think we're going to win the FA Cup this year. Maybe that's the juju that we're after. Yeah, are you doing well there? Winning a free kick. Kwashi letting him have it again. Interesting that Josh Kwasi is coming along onto that left-hand side a lot to have to cover. He should have IU like in his pocket, easy. Just needs to rough him up a bit. Don't give him a chance to get a run on you. It's funny seeing Andy King as well in Leicester's touchline. Obviously, he's a bit of a cult hero for them, or whether you call him a hero or what. But he's it's almost like seeing a player manager almost. Would love to see you sat in the studio with Liam and Ash once in a while. I don't think they would have me. I don't think they would have me. They've got a really good. Oh, Leicester on in the penalty area. Get it away. That's it. Get it away. The longer that we let them have that ball around our area, the more problems we're going to get. I can see it from here. Okay, all right. Yeah, no, this I've got to say it. I don't not 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 about arse licking and things like that, but genuinely, what Ash and Liam are doing, they're building a really nice community around the club for people that do want to watch their live streams, and you know, I'm lucky to have that as well. But their shows are very good. They're very well presented. They're just doing a good job, and it's something that I look forward to on Sunday nights is tuning into them guys. I really do enjoy it. Arse half, yeah, exactly, mate. It's hard sometimes, you know. You're kind of this isn't something that I do every day um, for my main job. So sometimes when you're trying to concentrate on a game, and I always struggle with my words anyway, and I usually end up just swearing. Uh, and I try to be a little bit more restrained on here. That's for sure. Give me a few beers, and it's a different story. You're a lot more positive than me. Think we've been bad so far. I don't think we've been bad, mate. We've just not been good. Um, we've got a free kick coming in. Hang on, let's just get this out of the way. Cam Bragg's taking this from the right hand side, going in. Not a bad delivery, not bad at all. And throw into Leicester. Yeah, I don't think we've been bad. I do try and stay positive from these games because even at half time during that Leicester game, we we were three down, and I thought we if he makes the right changes, we can come back and do something. And he did go ahead and make them changes. Some people were sacrificed, and rightly so. Our defence didn't deal with that at all. Leicester just running through the middle. So our midfield not dealing with it. But yeah, you have to be positive about things, otherwise it just becomes unbearable. It's very easy if you're doing like live streams or vlogs and things like that to sit there and just get too emotive, but then you end up just missing everything. And when I'm filming, I try to think about what do other people want to see. And if I'm just there, just go like moaning, like potentially people around me do, um, or getting too caught up, it comes across badly. And I know people want to see that sometimes as well, and that's why I'll be showing what's going on around. I lose my head like everyone else does. I go absolutely mental sometimes. Masuki doing well to get that in. Too easy for the keeper though. It's curling inwards. Yeah, he's kept that ball in play nicely on the right hand side. Just a bit not quite good enough that ball, but good under pressure. I mean, it's not going to be a easy thing to do. So yeah, you got to be positive. I think I think in life and at the footy, you've got to have something to keep turning up for every day. Love their channel and the Discord. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do a plug for them. If you head to the Saints Network YouTube, they do have a Discord and a very good chat group in there. I have two boys I coach just now, and I always call them each other's names. You're doing a great job. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. We do try. The funny thing is, as well, I'm not exactly an outrovert. I'm not very outroverted. I really so I do the vlogs and things like that, but there's certain things that I just keep away from, like the camera and football, and I just don't. I need a lot of downtime after I've done a lot of vlogging or videos. I need time to recharge, and that's why I find it incredible how Football Martin does sometimes. He just keeps going with all his content, and it's hard. It's hard work, and it takes a lot and a lot of energy to be putting in. And you know, you just hope that people can keep their own mentality good whilst doing all that. Archer Archer's really linking up nicely with Laren. Maybe this is something that we have been missing from Archer's play, is bringing somebody in close enough with him. Dozy made a nice little burst through. Manning's just done a old Letizia flick there, like not from a free kick, but flicks it up and literally laces through it. But it was not Letizia-esque. That did not go well there. It took a nice touch and then kind of like a left foot volley. Yeah, Matt needs to get down the training ground and give him a lesson in that, like he did with Prowsey and his free kicks. That I loved that episode. Absolutely loved it. Dozy looks fast, yeah. A rapid, absolute rapid machine. Something that massively used to bug me about Samadozi. What is something like that? I don't know if you can see it, whatever country you're in, and he literally just did this massive back heel, but there's nobody down on the wing for him, and it's just like just sometimes he would make them rash decisions, like just poor end product, and he could have just taken that ball and turned and run, but he didn't. He just tried to flick it down the line to literally nobody, literally nobody. But what really bugs me about some players, and this is when my opinion of them changes, is when they don't put in challenges. And I know not everybody's made up to to get stuck in, or somebody might be carrying an injury or worried about it. But I honestly believe in defending with the whole team needs to be a unit. Because if you've got one or two people that aren't putting in a challenge, you're working with less men. And I get that some people have to cut passing lanes and things like that. But if the ball's there and it's in front of you, you get stuck in, and sometimes you have to give the other team a message. And I'm sure Cam knows exactly what kind of message I mean. Totally understand what you're saying. Makes sense. Is that regarding mental health or burning out or Sam Adozi? Sorry, I missed when it came in. Just going to pop into a quick chat group here, see what's going on. Looks like some people are going to sleep already in the ground. It not got the biggest atmosphere of the season, has it? Which you wouldn't expect, I think, at this point. I think they really could do with opening up more of the stand, the stadium, and just doing like a promotional £1 ticket for children or something. It'd just be really nice to see them filling up the stadium on days like this. And I know they have to bring in more agency staff to do catering and things, but it would be really good to not have whole sections completely empty. Just doesn't look good for the cameras, does it? Dozie's always had no end product, but his pace and skill to get to the byline is great. Just needs that end product. Exactly that. If he could just cut inside a bit more, rather than going down the wing and ending up because ultimately you're going to get stuck to that corner, aren't you? And if he can just cut in a little bit more, like Leo does, not entirely across, but just that bit of directness, and that's the change that we had for everyone. When Will Still was in, we were literally going up the wings, either side, getting down to the corner flag, and then getting that cross in. But as soon as Eckert come in, it literally was Fellows and Leo Cienza just playing a bit more direct towards the box, running at the defenders, and it was causing chaos. And I think that's why we did so well, because teams weren't set up to deal with that at that point against us. Matsuki's after a ball down the right-hand side. It's cleared out for a throw-in. Down towards the corner stand where the away fans are. If that's where the away fans are, I haven't seen any pictures if they're in the normal stand, but I can't imagine that they're not. Anybody know how many Leicester have brought down today? I don't think they had a good turnout when they came down in the league earlier this season. Wasn't a big one. Stats at the moment are 54% possession to Leicester. XG, wow, hold on to your hats. 0.12 for Leicester and 0.09 for Southampton. There's been 3 shots, 2 of which have been on target for Leicester. 2 shots for Saints, 0 on target. Yeah, the commentators just said that Saints are very much 4-4-2 out of possession. And that's kind of what we said, isn't it? Because we were wondering if Archer was going out down the left-hand side, but no, not really. That's where Adozie's playing. Yeah, XG stat is a weird one. But the one thing that I take from an XG stat is that not how many goals you're expected to get, but more like a progression of game. So you know when the numbers start going up a little bit more, it shows a little bit more control. You know what I mean? The stat kind of leads to when one team's a bit more on top. That's what I look at with it. If you're looking at a live number, short corner played. Ooh, edge of the box, good clearance there. Archer literally putting his foot through it. It's exactly what you want, mate. Is get your foot through it, and it's gone all the way back to the halfway line. All of Leicester's players were in our half then, on the edge of our box. He just leathers it, and then Leicester technical staff trying to fumble to hold on to the ball there and get it to their player. Glad you agree with it, mate. We don't always get it right. Oh, lovely ball from Ayew into the box to Maviadidi. Maviadidi has a shot. Oh, dear Lord. Jesus. Ooh, like pinball in the box there. Pinball around the goal. Very nice ball there from Ayew. Round the corner to Maviadidi. Nice bend pass. And Kwashi didn't know where to go, which left Yella having to come across. Romeo getting all the way back there. Romeo getting into the right position as well. Did very well to get his foot to that. And then he got back up and got it away. But yeah, that again, that indecisiveness that we've said from Kwashi, Wood, etc. Kwashi's kind of said, "Yeah, look, get that way, cover me," but he's probably 3 or 4 paces behind the attacker. You don't want to tell him to go that way when there's a free pass open, basically. Attacking down our left-hand side again and managed to get a shot off. But yeah, Matsuki's down and hear some booing around. He's holding his knee now and his foot, but he was holding his face a minute ago. I think he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Archer does well. It gives Tonda an option to have 2 up front with big man, little man to change up. But that is literally the oldest form of 4-4-2, right? Like, you don't necessarily need 2 massive guys in the box. You need one that's going to play off of them. And I don't understand why teams these days are complicating football. Gone are the days of Man City and their style of play, in my opinion. And we found that out with Russell Martin, and Pep Guardiola found that out last season. He's had to adapt his play. You can't be playing 800-900 passes a game anymore. Literally cleared off the line. That was just seeing a replay. Was that Manning got that ball off the line? So very good from Manning. I didn't see that was him getting it off the bar earlier. Great ball up pitch towards Adozie, and he does look rapid. You're right. He's getting right after it. That was lucky. That was more than lucky. I think that was from a TV commercial in the UK when I was a kid or something. My Bulls today played 4 formations with a game. I love toying with the other coaches and changing the shape. That's great. I don't know what age group you're coaching. It's good if you. I think it's great as a manager to have lots of different ideas and ways of playing, or as a coach. But it's really important that your team can respond and mix it up and react to that. Because if you've got to have them players to do that, right? And that's something we always said about Saints, is our players weren't able to do that. And you could coach the life out of them like Russell Martin did with us. But he only had one way of playing, and we lost everything else, didn't we? But I think ultimately you've got to have a core understanding of how to play football in a set formation. And for me, that is a 4-4-2. That is your ultimate basic formation. And if you can do that, you can then start working on other formations and how to move the ball around the pitch if somebody's not there, and playing the overloads. But yeah, I definitely think that the game is changing from the Man City style, Barcelona style thing for us in England anyway. Under 21s today, under 19s tomorrow. See, they're a good age, really good age to coach. Hopefully, you haven't got too many posers. Not that I coach football. I think I've got my FA. Well, many years ago, I did my FA junior teams management thing. That's about it. Other than self-learning and, of course, Football Manager and all that bollocks. I'm not an armchair manager, though. I have my opinions, and every fan deserves their opinion. 42 minutes in. What I'm going to have to do at half time, I'm going to go and get a cup of tea, but I'm also cooking a barbecue today. The sun's out here in the New Forest, and I'm wearing my New Forest Saints jersey. But I've got a barbecue cooking. I've got a brisket on the barbecue for later. So I need to go out and check that and get a cup of tea. So what I'll do is I'll put on just a holding screen. Hopefully the rest of you can come back after that and join. But or you can just go on and go about your day. Or what are we? Saturday 3:45 nearly. Come on, we don't want to go in a goal down. And that would be very old Saints team to do that, our Saints from maybe 10, 15 games ago. At the moment, my barbecue is running on, we're at 90 degrees at ambient at the moment, so I'm smoking the brisket. But it's a Kamado Joe, so I need to go out and just open it up a little bit and get it back up to about 110. But I'm not going to just abandon you lot midstream. All ball coming into the box. Masuki is on the ball a lot. He's doing a great job, Masuki. I do like him. He just seems keen to get his job done. I really like him. Dozy twinkle toeing on the left-hand side. He's done well to get back on hold of that, but he's taken it out. And has he won a penalty? He has won a penalty. Twinkle toes. Get in. I am concerned about who's going to take this, though. Who is going to take this? Do you know what? I forgot to put up my banner, by the way. I've got a Saints nil, Leicester nil. You don't need to be seeing my name. A Dozy, I was literally about to get a bit annoyed that he didn't deal with it. It was a very exaggerated dive, wasn't it? Not a dive, but there's contact, but he rolled about 10 times as well. Who's taking it then? Is it Laren? Kyle Laren. Come on. Right. Is he scoring? Is he scoring? Come on. He's got to, hasn't he? He's a experienced striker, 30 years old, second Southampton game, scored from a bullet header. The man's got this. Come on. Come on. Yes! Get in! Get in! Carl Laren, 2 goals. Fantastic. How about that XG? 0.09. Southampton go into the break, leading 1-0. Fantastic to see. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, I mean, he rolled that ball into the bottom left-hand corner there, didn't he? He took it nicely, but that was a bit close to the keeper for my liking. I can change this one. Hang on. Whoa. That's gonna. There we go. Who have we got? Already love the man. How much? Are you going to go out and buy his shirt with his name and number on the back? It's good that he got the number 9 straight away, isn't it? Very good for him anyway. And I think we need to try and get Leo into the number 7 shirt, by the way. I think that Leo really... He's becoming a Leo god. Not a lot of power in that one. No, there wasn't. There wasn't. And I really thought that their keeper was going to get a hold of that. I'm surprised that he didn't, if I'm honest. He went the right way, but it did go in it wasn't nicely into the corner and curling away. Ooh! There you go, just for you, mate. I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased for the guy. Number one, that he's come in and been able to score. Um, but after the whole Damien Downs thing, this was a huge gamble, letting Adam Armstrong go. And the amount of comments at Watford the other day were just like, "Oh, we shouldn't have done it," and you're an idiot if you're happy that Adam Armstrong's on. I'm happy that Adam Armstrong's gone because there's quite a lot of talk that he's been a bit of a problem. Um, and it was time, we need to move some of these people on. He's been very good for us over the years, and he definitely puts a shift in on the pitch, regardless of what's been happening off the pitch. He has worked hard, and I really do thank him for being professional on that side of things. But I am glad that he's gone, and I'm not saying that anybody at the moment is going to replace his potential goals either. I'm just saying that I think that there's a few more people in the team as well, including ones that are playing and performing at the moment. Um, and that is, I will just say it. It's Taylor Harwood-Bellis, Jack Stevens, probably Ryan Manning. Although I quite like Ryan Manning, but I think we want to be making these changes over time just to completely reset our team and mentality. But at the same time, I don't want to see any of them leaving right now. Not that we have that option anyway, right? Okay, so it's half time. I need to go and check on my brisket and get a cup of tea. Um, I might even start on the beers, right? What is it? No, I'm joking. I'm not. Yeah, let's go get a cup of tea. I'm gonna go check on my brisket and make sure that's not burnt to a crisp. Um, let's have a look. I'm glad he's getting people on side. Yeah, I'm really glad that he's getting people on side. And to be honest, as I say, it's a huge gamble. Don't change that cap, Jimmy. All right, Rob, I won't change the cap, mate. Okay, right. Be right back. And we've got a little banner that's going to pop up. Let me find it. There we go. And we're back. I am anyway. I don't know if you are. Still half time. I am wondering what Tonda is saying in the dressing room. Now, the Saints of old, and we've not had it for a while, the Saints of old switch off at half time. I don't think we've entirely been too switched on in that first half anyway, not in defence. So I think that if it were me, I'd be saying to them, switch on, and clear the ball. Hold on to this. I don't think that we necessarily want to be after a cup run as the players come back out for Southampton. And I wasn't fussed about a cup run. What I am fussed about is momentum. And I think it's really important in football that you keep that going. And if this team on the pitch today, regardless of the team that played the other night, lose, you're in my opinion, stopping momentum because you'll take it as a team as a whole that we lost. So I would like to see these guys step up and continue that momentum. And then we can go ahead and we can play Liverpool in the cup because we know that that's who it will be. Liverpool or Man City, most likely, because it always is. So apparently the sun's gone in at St. Mary's, eh? How's it looking out here? No, it looks miserable out there now. A little bit of cloud cover in the New Forest. Let's have a look. Any changes at half time? I'll just run over quickly while I've got it up. The player ratings so far for the first half for Southampton. We've got Long in goal at 6.4. Yellert's been given a 7.3, which is very good. Wood, 7. Josh Quasi, 6.3. And that makes sense with Josh because he has made a few mistakes there, in my opinion, and not dealt with things as good as I would like him to. Manning's been given a very good 7.1 as well. Well, average 7.1. Bragg is on a 6.4. Romeo's got 7, surprisingly. Cam Archer's on 6. 6.2 for Matsuki. Adozi, a 7.3 rating. That's very, very good for him. And Carl Aaron's on 6.4, despite scoring a goal. You would have thought that would have bumped him up to at least a 9 or something. Come on. And with Leicester's team, the only one really that stand out, Maviadidi is looking quite good on 7.2. But yeah, not really anything in any of them stats, to be honest. And then the possession, they ended up on top, really having 54% of the ball. 6 shots for Leicester and 3 on target, whereas we had 3 shots and 1 on target. Both teams having 1 big chance. Already Saints have got a shot here. Manning looked like that shot was going on target there. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in the stats and not on the blooming game. Yeah, it looks like Manning was just about to shoot and it was going through. Good block from the defence there, but Manning's got it over on the right-hand side. He's a bit out of position there, but Manning's done well to win a corner there for Southampton. And he's going to stay across and no doubt he'll take the corner for an in-swinger. Ooh, the brisket is looking good. I do have to just keep an eye on it because the temp's dropped, but it's heading back in the right direction. It is looking very good, nice and smoky. Ball's coming in and kind of away for Leicester here. Maviadidi doing well there. Cool, it looks like a kids game, doesn't it? Look at all them bodies in the middle of the pitch there. Proper clustered. Don't see that very often. Look like a scrum. Are down the left-hand side, running towards our box. Managed to get a little flick off there. Get a cross off, but taken by Long. No, the brisket is looking fantastic. Thankfully, not dried, not burnt, but I just need to get the pit temp up a bit. Hey Doc, how's it going? It's the first for us in the Northern. Hope we're seeing some goals this half. Yes, so that goal was in the chapel, wasn't it? Always happens. I think what I've been in there in the Northern the last 2 seasons since we were moved, and I've probably only seen about one goal, and that was Carl Laren's bullet header last week. Uh, very nice. Thank you for the message. I appreciate that. Preston and Derby are both 1-0. I was actually going to go over the halftime scores. As it stands, we're 4 points off the playoffs. Leicester in the bottom 3. Mate, where are Pompey? We need Pompey in that bottom lot. The derbies this season have been miserable, if I'm honest. The bubbles have completely sucked the life out of it for me, and I'm not saying everybody wants to be rucking or anything or smashing the streets up or punching horses, but it has sucked a bit of the life out of it. You don't even see an away fan really, apart from in their section, obviously. It is a bit of a shame in a way that they have to do that, but it's to save if it saves that one person getting decked, I suppose that's their job done, isn't it? So you can see all the gulls, or the birds flying around. I said once that you can see all the seagulls um, flying around the stadium, and somebody moaned at me that they're not seagulls or something. Maviadidi in the box, doing very well there. Saints did well not to cause a foul. That's what he was after. Turning away from goal there, he was definitely after. Slightest touch, he would have gone down. You can tell. He looks disappointed with himself. And so you should be. 20th, 0-0 against Sheffield. Hate them. Hate them. Actually, listening to Radio Solent just before the game, and they obviously, it's Radio Solent, isn't it? So they play some of the Pompey stuff, and just listening to them, it's just like, oh, shut up, you skate. Oh, come on. Get that ball away. Get it away. Get it away, man, on. A dozy there. That's exactly what I meant about a dozy. Like you've done a good job. You've got it away up to a point. You've just got to be a bit more aware about what's going on. Look, he gets away here. To be fair, he was stumbling a little bit. But yeah, Leicester fluffing their lines with that shot. Obviously took a deflection over. Ball's coming in from short again. Interesting that, isn't it? Maybe they don't think they've got the height in the box to play it in. Overhead kick there, and it's in. What on earth was that? What a goal. Really? Something out of nothing. I can't believe it. You've got to applaud that goal. Right? Or not? We're not dealing with it. So the ball's on the edge of the 18-yard box, gets recycled back to the left, edge of the box. Oh, took a deflection and a nice overhead kick for that. And Long couldn't get down to it. I think he got a hand on that, but I mean, you're not going to be expecting that. But I think maybe he should have done better. The keeper, who's pretty much there. Southampton 1, Leicester 1. It means I've got to take this silly sign down and change it. I can't believe that. What a goal to score for them. But I literally said to you all just before half-time that Saints switch off in the second half when they first come out. And look, we're here 52 minutes in, and it is Leicester 1, Southampton 1, or Southampton 1, Leicester 1. I'm very disappointed with that. I think it was. He did well to get that on target. I don't. The commentators just said that they think Southampton started the second half pretty well. I mean, I beg to differ personally, but we haven't really done anything in the first 7-8 minutes. Mr. Positive chatting about. Oh well. Just saying that we didn't really need a cup run, didn't I? Is it straight to penalties? I think it is. I think it is straight to penalties. Or is that the Carabao Cup? It is extra time, is it? Just gonna have a look. Who's on the bench for us? Anyone good? I don't think we want to be making any changes yet, if I'm honest. I think unless it's for not one of the main team players. You know what? Actually, Bragg needs to come off. I'm looking at him. He looks leggy. It's his first game back from injury, but it's just it was quite a wide angle view there that I saw. He looked like he's struggling for any kind of pace. Clear the ball. So on the bench we've got Peretz, Dobson, Ventura, Bree, Sesse. Yeah, get Sesse on. Williams, O'Brien, Azaz, Big. So basically, all the youth is on the bench. To be honest, I didn't even look at the bench when we've leading up to this stream. Sorry, but you don't always do that. But yeah, there's a lot more youth on there. Depends how he wants to play this, really. Whether he wants to see it as an experimental game. Azaz, in my opinion, could probably come on, but I don't want to be seeing him in place of Bragg. I'd rather see Sesse. Azaz hasn't exactly like run his heart out recently, has he? Nick, no extra time. No, 30 minutes extra. Yep. Okay. How do we see this going now then? I was feeling pretty confident after having scored that goal. Daisy running through. He's just going to hold it a bit too long. No, he has played it off. That was good. Over to Matsuki. Matsuki releases it. Oh, Archer. He can't hit a bloody barn door with a machine gun. What is wrong with him? Literally on a plate for him. Adozi did really well there. Matsuki did fantastic. Getting a shot off. Archer just bloody leathering it wide. And then do you know what though? I see a couple of fans come running down in the Northern fan clapping him. The fuck are you clapping? Man should have put it in the back of the net, then you clap. Decent corner again from Manning. Going back out to him from Matsuki. Manning's saying it's not a foul, it's a goal kick. Honestly, I do wonder sometimes like what fans are doing when you're clapping something stupid. I know you want to give positivity and things like that, but just some things you just got to shake your head at. That they weren't. I don't think they were trying to give positivity. I think they just wanted to be seen by the player. It's just a bit wet, in my opinion, sometimes. Saints back in numbers now. Loose ball there from Leicester over onto their right. They're going to get their Foxes' tails up, aren't they? After that, I think Skip did well to take that goal. Oh, I think Leicester are really taking grip of this. And on the halfway line, looks like a change is coming up. Fourth official's got his scoreboard out. Saints, yeah, we're making a change here. So we've got a debutant coming, which is fantastic. And that's Silla Debaga from the looks of it. Wood holding up the ball. Bad decision, Wood. Bad decision. Oh. See exactly what I say. Like, some of the defenders are making poor choices here. Commentator says clumsy. I think it was clumsy, but he shouldn't. Why are you holding up the ball like that? He's trying to be smart and get a throw in. The ricochet goes straight to an attacker, but he is offside. But got very lucky there that it didn't come back off him. Is that a double sub maybe? Wouldn't surprise me. Usually it's about 60, 62 minutes that we're making changes. Leicester have definitely seen the lion's share of the ball, I think, this half. Laren's not too much of a slouch. I mean, he looked quite slow the other night at Watford at times, but I think once he gets up to speed, he's got enough there to chase a ball down. Just coming up to 61 minutes. Subs aren't ready yet, so the board's gone back. The board's gone back from the looks of it. Dozie's on the ball in the box. What are you doing, Adozie, man? Like, he didn't need to do a cross from there. Like, he's literally run in nicely into the box, and he just looses off a cross that doesn't get to anyone. Hold the ball. Hold the ball. You've got two men about to foul you. Hold on to it, mate. Really difficult. And we're taking him off now. We're taking Sam Adozie off. He's probably been the best player for me today, if I'm honest. Quiet. What are you doing? Yeah, Romero's coming off as well. Yeah, good choice. Romero's a sensible choice. So Debaga coming on for his debut. Fantastic. Hopefully he can do well. And Barnaby Williams on for Romeo. Hello, Chow from Brazil. Are you here because of Leo Cienza? You're very welcome, by the way. Hopefully Barnaby Williams can shore up the midfield a little bit, because Bragg's going to need that support for sure. And I'm surprised, if I'm honest, that he's come straight back from injury and they're putting him out on the pitch for this long. You know, usually they edge someone in a bit more. By the way, for all the people in the stream, if you're here and you've got a moment, just please do take a second to like it. If you are enjoying hanging out today, click the like button. It will help me so many ways you wouldn't believe. Yeah, it puts food on the plate and everything. No, it does. It helps the channel. Like just that it gives feedback to YouTube that people are enjoying it. Do not click the down button. All right, that is bad. That's the bad button. Does Lauren get the full 90? I mean, according to Tonda and that the other day, they were advised that he could only play a full 45 at best. So for him to be able to play a full 90 today, no, I'd see him coming off at some point, maybe 70, 80 minutes for Oli Akunye. I think that would be the sensible option. Keep Cam Archer on because Cam Archer's doing he's doing a decent job. He looks better than what he did the other day, despite that bloody horrific miss just now. That was god awful, but yeah, I'm not sure he can manage. Yeah, no, we've got Nick. That's pretty much it. Unless you want to be taking Archer off and putting a Zaz in or something like that, just to kind of work in that little pocket. It's a difficult one. I don't know what these players have got, if I'm honest. Wednesday 1 up against Millwall. That's good for Sheffield Wednesday. Very good for them. What's happened at that club is just not good. It's worst case scenario. What anybody would never ever dream of anybody having happen to their own club. Just shows like what bad owners can do, and probably that's what a lot of people are worrying about. Sports Republic and things like that. But oh, Long make that decision. Really, really dodgy play at the back there from our defenders and keeper. We got away with it, but not for progression. Very indecisive there. Kind of froze. Harry Winks is coming on. So 2 senior players coming on for Leicester, whereas we've just brought on 2 non-senior players. I think that is indicative of Tondereka, if I'm honest. Maybe not reading the game. I think that's the kind of thing that will punish you if you make decisions that are wrong. Sometimes you need a bit of experience on the pitch, and Leicester have done exactly that. You've let your youth players have their go. They've brought on their strength. Oh, Cam Archer losing the ball out there. They'll win 1-2, and we've shown our cards, focusing on the league. Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, Leicester are going to be looking at winning this, not only to get their own back on the other night, but they're going to want anything that they can get now out of their season. They probably will struggle for squad depth, but as we see, they're bringing on their strength and experience, whereas we're taking a gamble, really. Here comes Cam Bragg. Not a bad ball there. Loosen a shot off. Fair play to him for shooting from that distance. Probably 25, 30 yards out. DeBarga's just decided he's going to have a crack. Good lad. And the ball is dampened by the defender as well, who gets a leg to it. But I think that's exactly what we need. We need to be having a few pop shots, testing the keeper, and we don't see enough of that. I don't think in our team is shooting from outside the box. I know Leo has the odd go. I think Teller had a bit more strength and pace about him, didn't he? We never really gave Nathan Teller a chance here, did we? He had that little bit, but I think he could have been so much more, Nathan Teller. If we'd have just done something with him a bit sooner. As the Leicester player's down holding his nuts. It's going to need a cold compress on that one. National TV, sitting around, holding on to your balls. And it's 50-50 possession now. Leicester have had 11 shots on goal, 4 of them on target. We've had 6 shots and 3 on target. Nice turn there. Lovely turn. That was fantastic. Barnaby Williams. Oh! Archer again, hanging it. It's like he's got lead weight on his feet sometimes. Barnaby Williams doing very well there to take that ball and move up the pitch. I really like that. I really like that. And that reminds me a lot of like how Casper Yander's been playing, but did very well. Probably I'd have played that ball touch sooner there. But poor first touch from Archer, unfortunately. Well, good to see that we've got a few of my paid members in the chat today as well. Really appreciate you guys. You've clicked the join button and you're paying a monthly small amount, which definitely helps me with buying the beers at the footy. I think what we'll do as well is I've just opened up my own Discord because I don't want to take away the chat from all the other guys that are doing theirs, but it will just be more video centric. So it'll be if anybody wants me to go and check out a certain thing at the stadium or a certain food, we'll buy that and do the review. That is fine. Junior Strap has made a comment. You talking about 9-1 to Saints, I'm sure, no doubt. Everything, yeah. Don't speak Portuguese, buddy. Sorry. Well, actually, I've got a little bit in the locker. It usually involves ordering a beer. I was in Portugal actually. It was a year ago now. Last January. Very nice. Enjoyed it. Lisbon. Definitely recommend Lisbon. Oh, dear Lord. So Leicester just had a free kick and the balls just seems to travel past all of our players almost into the box to Ayew. And that's come from Winks. And so that was a very smart free kick there. Archer clearing it out for a corner. Leicester have a corner. It is 1-1, 73rd minute. It's about 50-50 at the moment, I'd say, but Leicester have made a couple of good choices, subs. Long's punching that corner away. We don't really seem to have too much at the moment, Southampton, going forward. Leicester breaking through from the left-hand side. That I suppose it's our right, and gone out for a goal kick. Sorry, throw in. There you go, Cam. There's another edit. Right, Azaz coming on, Archer going off. I did say that a minute ago, so you mark my words, we're going to win. No, I think that's the right choice. I think Archer will just Azaz will sit in that pocket and support the attack. He just needs to put in a challenge here and there, and I'll be happy. Oh, Ayu's just gone down, is it? Just started rolling around in the box. What Nancy? Good. Kalispera. Yeah, I speak a little Greek. Only enough to say to the locals, hello, and let's get a beer, basically. Yeah, my German's pretty good. My French is pretty good. I've learned a little bit of Spanish. Need to work a bit on my Mandarin as well, because some of my partner's family are in Hong Kong. So I've got a little bit in the locker, but not much at all. Struggle with English sometimes, to be fair. Great ball there from Laren. Really good. Flynn Downs just... Not Flynn Downs. Bloody hell. Azaz just getting there a little bit too late for the keeper. Great ball there from Laren. Again, that's showing experience, that is, from him. Really, really smart. This is brilliant. Come on, let's have a little bit. Bet your Swedish meatballs are brilliant. That's about it. Archer isn't really trying to prove us wrong, is he? No, I've got to say, I thought he looked a bit better in the first half. And I do feel like he put in a bit of an effort across the pitch. I used down again in the centre circle. And the ref stopped the play. Why? It's not a head injury. Literally, as the commentator says that. Just bollocks. I think Azaz could have got that and beaten that keeper if he had been up for it. Literally what I was just saying. Azaz. Sorry. Azaz could have got to that ball a lot quicker, I think. His heart didn't look in it. Stick a head in, mate, and risk it. Nothing happened between Ayu. I don't know why he's gone down. It could have been from a minute ago. My gibberish is spot on. But no, I don't think Archer's done too well. That miss is pivotal. I'd really like to see it from the other side of the pitch, just to see if he was like completely blocked there or something. But he did not do a good job. I thought anybody would have scored that one. Really, could have changed the game as well. Looks like we're going to change our striker as well. Laren looking across to the bench. Leicester look like they're going to make some changes as well. I'm glad they're taking our Ayu off, if I'm honest. He's not done too bad. But again, they're bringing on bloody Ricardo Pereira. Who are we going to bring on? Some youth in a minute because we haven't got anything else. We've got James Bree, and that's it from the first team. James Bree is the only senior option, really, unless you're bringing on Perez. You're not doing that, though, are we? Or are we? Much, much, much stronger bench Leicester have there. As we say, it's the priority. The priority is not there for us, obviously. But I don't think that that's sporting necessarily for us. I don't know. I never want to say that we're going to potentially take a loss. But at the end of the day, if this goes to extra time and things like that, people get a bit of a run out. Lovely ball from Azaz there over to Matsuki, who couldn't quite control it. Couldn't trap a bag of cement with that one. So yeah, we're not bringing in any. They're saying Oya Kunle coming on. That's literally all we have on the bench, isn't it? But it just means that we're taking off more experience in Laren, who I don't think he looks like he's gassing, but then he is a 30-year-old playing a long game. Daka smashing into Wood there. Oh, Wood's just sidestepped Daka with a slide challenge. All right, you can make your mistakes, Ole. That was worth it. Lovely ball out onto the left-hand side again there. Everything's not lost here. Finazaz, nice little drag back. Turns. Oh, looks like he's trying to bend the ball around. Very nice little drag back there from Finazaz. Created a bit of space and he could have just knocked it ahead of himself a bit quicker there and taken the shot, but just couldn't quite get onto that other touch. Oh. I don't think this is over yet, guys. I think we've still got a good chance here. We just have to take any chances that we get. Possession still pretty much exactly 50-50. Stats very, very similar. Ball's at the edge of the box. Matsuki getting on. Oh. All the way back to George Long. 81st minute, just coming into the 82nd minute. 2 subs waiting on the touch line for Southampton. And Leicester have control of the ball. All the way back to their keeper and recycle into the right-hand side. Their right-hand side, our left. It's a bit of a nothing game, really, isn't it? Not the most boring. Definitely not as boring as Watford was. There's stuff going on in this one. Phone home. Phone home. Ah, Matsuki's sticking his head in there. Fair play. But there was a high boot. Send him off. Yellow card for Thomas. Yeah, that is a high boot. The ball was not under control there, and his studs stayed up like rake to the face. Right, here we go. Big changes here for Southampton. Bringing on more experience. Look, we all said we wanted to let the youths have a go. So Whitmarsh is coming on for Masuki. Matsuki, I would like to say, had a bloody good game. I really like him. He's worked hard. And then we've got Oyakunle coming on for Carl Laren. So time for Nick to step up this time. He didn't look too bad a couple of games ago when he's been on. But we've all been gagging for this, haven't we? Really terrible free kick from Saints there. I haven't got a clue what that was. But yeah, we've been gagging. We've been saying, bring on these youth players, do this, do that. Well, here we go. We've got this chance. So it's time for them to put in there, show us what they can do, really. Earn a chance, perhaps, in the next game. Lovely little spin there from Azaz. Oh, Saints. Just had a shot from Whitmarsh. Couldn't get any curl on it, but really nice idea here. Yeah, it looked like it took a deflection. It didn't. It was just really wide. Fair play though. He got hold of the ball and then went for it. I think Saints seem to have stepped up a little bit here the last 5 minutes. Got a little bit more control going on. I'm really happy that we've got a chance to see some of these players because I haven't got a clue who most of them are anyway. And forgive me for that, but you can't be expected to know everything, can you? Hey, I don't really follow the youth or the ladies team. I haven't got the time. I just can barely keep up with what's going on in our team. Yellow card there. Bit late to the ball there for Bragg. Is that Bragg or William? Sorry. William. It was Bragg. Yeah. Is that another senior player coming on for Leicester? No. Monga. Looks like quite a big chap on the touchline that they're about to bring on. Maybe they're going to be spamming balls into the box. It's not too big. Looks strong though, doesn't he? Richards. Yeah. I don't think though that you can ever argue when a team beats you or you lose to a team and you go, well, we had our academy on. It doesn't show that on the stats, does it? It just shows that you were lost. And that's all that matters, really. Don't think anybody's come out and said that this isn't a priority for us. And obviously, we're not going to be winning the FA Cup, are we? I think they've done a good job so far. I don't think any of them have looked particularly weak. Not yet. I think we've got a little bit left to go, and we might have another 30 minutes here. I don't know. And I am going to end up burning my brisket, aren't I? It's the last thing we need. Although it's currently sat at 67 internal temperature. If anybody that else does barbecuing, I love it. It's been so good for me. I really got into it last year, and basically it was just a meat and salad diet all summer. Absolutely smashed it. It was amazing. Right, we've got our Cammy over on the touchline here. Derby 2, Swansea 0. Lovely little ball over on the left-hand side. Saints rushing through the middle. Oh, we've still got it. Oh, couldn't quite keep hold of that ball. But we've held on to it, and Azaz has got it over on our left-hand side. Underlap there from Manning. Nice little delicate touches around the 18-yard box. And again, Azaz trying to get that bend that curler in. But we're getting on top of the ball. It's a little bit scrappy. But I'm liking all these delicate little 1-2 touches here and there. Bit switched on there from the youth team. And I tell you what, it makes sense because they've been playing so well together recently. Well stopped again in midfield. Cut that ball out and kept possession. These players are getting stuck in, which is great. Five-minute stoppage time. Crikey. We're going to have to go get more tea, aren't we? If anybody can see the goalkeeper do a bit of a dive then. Yeah, well, like, fortunately, some of us are not in the country and can see it on other TVs. I think Saints TV are only doing audio today from a conversation that I saw. Corner for Leicester in the 89th, coming up to the 90th minute. Ball going in from Winks. Not a bad corner at all. Nodded over. Anybody bring? You don't see these decent live streams like the Saints Network bringing cats onto their live streams, do you? Maybe we'll get a few extra followers from that. But the cats are a bit restless, a bit like me. I've been sat here now for an hour and a half, near on 2 hours, and yeah, it's 5 minutes added time, and it looks like we're going to be going into extra time, and that's a waste of time. Let's just get straight into penalties, get these things done. Nobody needs that, do they? You know, when you're battling relegation or going for a Premiership push, Kwashi nearly giving the ball away there. Good pass back from Bragg there. That's smart thinking. We're looking good with the ball in their half. We just need to get it up there. Great ball there over to the left-hand side. Just not a bit too much pace on it. 3 and a bit more minutes go. I really wish that we could tie this up. Again, Wood trying to make a clearance, but just not quite good enough. Like that clearance. Just being cut out there. Very welcome. Entertainment from Saints youngsters. Yep. But I think they're putting a good case across for some nice football, aren't they? They're playing some nice little touches here and there, and they obviously know each other and maybe how they're going to play. It's not always about age, is it? It does seem like we don't really bring any of the youngsters in though this season so much. Yeah, I think given this day and age, all the managers, especially in the big teams, moaning about the amount of games that they've got to play and players exerting themselves more in games and things like that. To whack on another 30 minutes is quite a lot, really. And I mean, this is a 3 p.m. kickoff as well. You know, imagine if it's 7:45, 8 o'clock kickoff on a Tuesday night, and you're in London or something like that, and you've got to get home. It makes life difficult. Leicester breaking down the left-hand side there and got themselves another corner. Still 50-50 on the old possession. And The XG. Yeah, it looks like Saints is on top with the old XG, but we're 1.12 against Leicester's 0.68, but that means nothing. We saw that in the first half. Oh dear Lord, clear it! Fuck. Again, scrambling around on the line. It's not gone over the line, which is the important thing. Saints have managed to clear it, but Long fumbling it pretty much. And it's almost cleared off the line there. Yeah, I think the bounce surprises him. He does get his hands to it, but it goes over his head. All it would take is a Leicester player barreling into that box. Just about survived that, didn't we? Terrible ball there. Bragg holding on to the ball. Yellett, sorry, holding on to the ball on the right-hand side. Don't really have any pace. Come on, Azaz, do something to this. Oh, not good. Last 20 seconds of the first half. Fouled. That's a foul. Great challenge there. I love that. Proper caught that. Yeah. That's it. That's full time. It is 1-1 here at St Mary's. Oh, I'm not here. I'm in the New Forest. But yeah, 1-1. Skip's goal was very nice. The overhead kick did fantastic to get on that, didn't he? And to guide that onto goal. But yeah, it's going to be a quick oranges at halftime, sort of full-time break to refresh. I'm going to go and top my drink up and make sure that I'm not burning my brisket. So I will be right back, and I'm going to put the screen on. Quick update from Cammy over on the touchline, though, with our scores is Derby 2, Swansea 0, Skates 0, Sheffield United 1, get in, Preston 2, Watford 2, QPR 1, Blackburn 3, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Millwall 2. And we're still 2 points off the playoff. Well done, Cam. Thank you for that update. Right. BRB. All right. Let's get all this stuff up. Let's get you some fancy music. And we're going to go into space. Apologies. I haven't missed any goals, have I? That would be exactly like me, because we sometimes go down at half time to get a pint, and we might leave a few minutes early, and quite often we'll miss a goal. You'll be pleased to know, though, the brisket is going well. It's not burnt. It's not burnt to a crisp. I think we've probably got about another 4 or 5 hours left to go on it, and then a rest. So I do love a bit of a barbecue. And this is literally the first dry day that I've had available to do a longer cook on it. Well, for a while anyway. I've done it, like, do the old steaks and wings and stuff like that. But I've not been able to do a longer cook for ages, it seems. The kids get an extra half an hour. Yep, they're allowed out for a bit longer. Tell you what, if they pull this off, though, if they pull it off, they'll be so happy. Like, really happy for them as well, because they deserve it so far. They've not blown the roof off, but they've done well, especially against an experienced Leicester sort of squad now. Oh, nice couple of little touches there for Leicester, and it almost sat lovely for Maviadili to put his laces through it on goal. I'll tell you what, Cam Bragg absolutely looks ragged. I don't know if that's just the way he runs, but he just looks knackered. Hopefully it will be nice, mate. I've got it from that we've got a shop in Southampton called SoCal. Who, to be fair, I better give a plug on here because I'm always in there. But they're mostly all Saints fans in SoCal, which is down towards Millbrook, and they do all barbecue gear, Yeti gear. They're just fantastic. Any Cala gas, it's that site just down the road from Goals and opposite sort of Costco, and they are just wonderful in there. Like, the owner's good, the manager's good, the staff are all lovely. Some of them watch our videos, which is really nice. So hello, if you're watching. Do pop up in the chat as well, because, you know, you say you will, but pop up, just say, hey, it's me from SoCal. And no, I just really appreciate it. It's a really good shop, sort of business, and they're so helpful. And the products in there are top quality, but they also have a nice meat freezer as well now, which is going down nicely. Yeah, I believe Sesse's playing. I think I might have missed that. Hang on one sec. I thought he was warming up. Let's have a look. No, maybe not. No, he didn't come on. So the subs are Williams, Debaga, Azaz, Whitmarsh, and Oyakunle. Time for a quick stats update. 48 possession, Southampton. 52 for Leicester. They've had 14 shots on goal. Ooh. 25 minutes. Yep. So Leicester have got it just on the about 30 yards out at the moment, and that's where they seem to be starting a lot of their attacks from. Just holding it out there and then building it, maybe looking for the gaps and runs. Quite smart, really. Ooh, lovely ball towards the back post there. Looks like they've got a corner. Yeller managing to get his head on that, but lovely ball from Leicester. They're definitely looking a lot sharper, Leicester, now they've brought on their experience, which is a concern, but it's time for these young lads to step up. If it went to penalties, I don't think I'd fancy the young boys, though. Hang on, no, that sounds wrong. I don't think I'd fancy. I think I'd prefer experience over youth in a penalty shootout against Leicester. Is the correct way. Any other way is copyright infringement. Thank you. And I'm literally talking to you, Wardy. You know it as well, mate. I reckon you've already got your finger on that button. What time's the barbecue ready? I'm on my way to the New Forest. All right, Pete. It's probably not enough for both of us, mate. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're probably looking at 8 p.m. I reckon. It's got about 1 hour 45 in terms of temperatures, but we'll see. Well, I've got to have a good look at it after this game, see what we're doing, see if I need to wrap it up and then finish it wrapped. I think we've used all our subs now, haven't we? Or do we get an extra one because of extra time? I think we might do, no? Or am I making that rule up? But we've used 5. Over on the left-hand side with Winks trying to nick the ball past our defender, Yeller. Didn't work. But yeah, Leicester definitely on top so far in this first half of extra time. We're 8 minutes, 20 seconds in by my clock. 1-1. Not a lot that we can do really here. We just got to hope and pray. It's kind of a waiting game, isn't it? But Leicester definitely look like they're more up for it, if I'm honest, in terms of attacking intent. Their attacking line looks a lot more switched on, but our defenders are holding off well. But I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Leicester attackers in our third, even though we've got the ball. Manon having to play it long really because he's got no way out. But if it's up their end, it's not in our goal. Yeah, Leicester will have more possession in this, that's for sure. I think this sort of period of extra time, Leicester have had way more possession, but we're not exactly pressing, and we have sat back, and it's almost like letting them come on a little bit to maybe free up some space. But I don't know how quick Nick Oyakunle is, but I don't think we've got a lot of pace up front. So we, not in the UK. I'm listening to Radio Solent like everyone else. Are any players long ball for our right wing? Yeah, I feel like it is a bit of a long ball game, but we're not playing the positions well enough to get the ball into the long ones. So our wingers aren't really playing very far forward. So it looks like a lot of defending right now. So a long ball at this point is pointless unless you're going to get it to Nick and hold up the play and allow them to get a bit of a run on, which we're not. We need to get hold of this ball off of Leicester, who are far more experienced right now than us. Free kick to Leicester. I don't think that was a free kick. And Mannon's getting a booking? Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. This referee's getting progressively crapper. Wasn't that bad. How squashy played, mate. Not great, if I'm honest. I think he's made a couple of bad decisions. Obviously, it's 1-1. But Kwashi, he's dawdled on the ball a few times. It's not he's not had too much to do. I think a lot of other people have been picking up the work, but when he has, there's been a couple of times when he's taken too long to make decisions and move that ball forward. But I would say exactly the same for Wood. I think they've both had exactly the same kind of game. Um, the player stats for them. Wood's on 7.1. Josh is on 6.3. So it kind of it's not anything in between it. If I'm honest, Dozy, interestingly, is our player who's done the best. Well, 7.4 for him. Manning's 7.7, but he's you know, don't think he's done that much. Done a good bit of defensive work today, though. Manning has actually. You know, for everyone that says he's not very good at defending, I think he's done a decent job. So yeah, we are making that fifth sub now, sixth sub, sorry, and it'll be James Bree coming on. Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree with that one. Leicester is better. Better than what? Jesus Christ. All right, mate, fuck off. Dear Lord. You do get some pop up, don't you? Leicester is better. I had speaking of lizards, we were at just before the match on Saturday. We had standing near Football Martin and my mate Chris, and Chris was being interviewed by the girl who's been helping Martin, and Martin was holding the camera. This guy just come in and he just like stood like that far, like from like the behind the camera, and just was like bogging them out. And I had to intervene, and I had to basically move this guy away because it was just odd. And in no uncertain terms, I told him he would be getting a kick in if he didn't stop being so aggressive. And he saw the right move and buggered off. It's just very strange. Like there's absolutely no need for it. If you don't like somebody or you don't like that they're doing their vlogging and things, just don't pay attention to him. Just move on. He's not hurting you. I don't tolerate bullies. Just don't tolerate it. Anyway, rant. Saints getting a little bit back into this, but there's a lot to do here. We're just coming up to the end of the first half of extra time, and we're going to get added time to the extra time of the extra time. So yeah, they can't be given a lot. It can only be a minute at best. One extra minute, yeah. The guy Cam was literally a weasel. Like, I mean, he wasn't a small chap, but I just didn't understand why he was suddenly taking issue. He probably knows exactly who Martin and all that is, and just thought he could intimidate them or get a reaction. But he was just surprised when it was coming from somebody else, I think. Leicester getting a shot off there. Charging pretty much made it all the way through to our 18-yard box, and we've got a player down. We've just made our last sub, and we've got a player down. Hopefully, he's just time wasting. Good block there. Yeah, it was Josh. He did. I could see he went over. It looks like he might have extended his ankle a little bit, rolled his left ankle. Literally, you can see it kind of dip in. Hopefully, he's not sprained that. Yeah, it definitely looked like he rolled it. If he's out, that would be us down to. He definitely rolls on it. It's what I did, and it's taken me years to like my ankle's never been the same since I sprained it massively. It looks like he's in a lot of pain as well. To just my ankle has never been the same after a lot of running or playing football. You can really feel it. Sometimes you're just out with the same problem. Eckert's laughing away on the touchline. What a boring game. I don't think it's been that boring actually, if I'm honest. I've not minded this game. It's not been the most entertaining. I would agree with that, but it's been an interesting game. Seeing these youth players playing, how people are reacting to adversity, seeing how a lot of the people that we haven't seen this season or we did it initially are playing with each other. I think that's made a different thing. I think Long's not been too bad in goal. He's made a couple of fumbles, but it's not been too bad. But yeah, we've got another one. I just quite out to remind me. Is this your second account or something? We're getting all the odd balls out. Jesus Christ. They've obviously just been let out of daycare for the day. Just finished. Right, time for some more oranges. Is there many in the crowd? I wouldn't have thought so. I think there was two stands closed, or at least one. So I can't imagine there being any more than 15,000. Right, over to Cammy on the touchline. Come on, let's have the scores, please, Cam. Make sure you get these up. Yeah, I thought so. It's very strange. It'll go into a timeout again in a minute. Really? Oh, the scores were the final scores. Okay, no, that makes sense, mate, because you probably told me it was the final score. I'm glad Pompey lost again. I do like the banter between the clubs and things like that, but some people I genuinely just horrible people. So we've got another 15 minutes of extra time to come. It's been a long live stream. We're currently 2 hours 20 minutes into it. I'm not going to have to disappear this time. Everything is under control. The brisket is cooking nicely. I've got a cup of tea already. Oh, still hotter than the sun. No, in our luck, yeah, I mean, everyone's been saying it'll be Liverpool in the next round, which it would be our luck. That would be the draw I would expect. Liverpool next. Right, kicked off into the second half of extra time. It is still 1-1. We need to get the ball up their end and keep it there. Other than that, we need to be good at penalties. We're currently winning from a penalty scored by Kyle Larin. It's 2 goals in 3 games for him, isn't it? Saints after a penalty here. It's not happening though, is it? Can I have some brisket? Yes, you can. I'm sending imaginary brisket your way. Do you like brisket? I like brisket. Corner going in. Edge of the 18-yard box. Manning having a little crack at that. That'll count as another shot, surely. Leicester back in numbers, but Saints still keeping that ball up there, which is good. Playing a lot of high balls here. I quite like it, actually. There's causing chaos in the box. Players falling down left, right, and centre. It's funny, you don't often see the ball being played in the air. You remember like the old flick-ons and keep it ups. You don't really see that too much in the modern game. Debago doing well, keep hold of that ball. He got a good kick there at that time. I heard that. Over onto the right-hand side with Bree. Maybe Bree will score another cracker like he did before. Was that a cup match as well when he scored that absolute banger? We pull off a huge win today. The main focus on Sky Bet. See, they've changed the Coventry kickoff time as well now to 12:30 from 3 o'clock, which is another annoying thing because that's what it's only next month. Another free kick for Southampton. Somebody that's already on a yellow card left his leg out a bit too long. Probably not a yellow, but. And back to Cammy on the touchline. Mansfield beating Burnley 2-1 at Burnley. Southampton is best over Man City, but Leicester is better. I'm guessing you're a Leicester fan. I don't mind you being a Leicester fan in here as long as you're behaved. And if you think Leicester are better than Man City, I mean, they're both cheaters, aren't they? The only difference is that you guys have been penalised for it. Lovely ball into the box from Manning. Get in! Get in! James Bree! What did I just say? James Bree with a banger. Well, it wasn't a banger. It was a good goal. James Bree getting his head on it. Lovely ball in from Manning there. Fantastic, James Bree. Zombie Nation's playing at the stadium. Southampton 2, Leicester 1. That must mean that we're better than Man City then, doesn't it? Oh, fantastic from James Bree. He has been incredible since he's come back. Really good, James Bree. Didn't even have to put much on it. It was almost like a cushion header. The pace on Manning's ball just pinging off his head. Brilliant decision to keep hold of James Bree and bring him in and not sell him back to Charlton. And we are, by the way, playing Charlton next Saturday. Look forward to the return of Nathan Jones, eh? Brilliant. 109th minute, Bree. It's the experience as well. You know, we said you bring on that, and he's got there, went into the back post. He didn't stop, gets his head on it, goal. Fantastic. And again, Manning has been brilliant. Again, he's probably my player of the match today, Manning, I would say. So far. I'm not saying yet, but we've got to do the business and hold on to it. But they certainly have the second half of extra time. Maybe that's what they were waiting for, sitting back. Right, let's have a look. Sorry, missed a few comments. Love that. Love that PSI kicks. Yep. Get in. You don't mean to be mean. It's no problem. I have no problem. We've got to have a little bit of banter. You're not being mean. You enjoy yourself, mate. We've all got to support somebody. Bree. Yes. Come on, Saints. 9 minutes to go. And no doubt there'll be a little bit of added time. Smart there, letting that one go. Bree is our saviour. I think considering that you know, what's his face is out injured now. Looks like the rest of the season. which is a real shame that we've brought him in. Somebody stick his name in there. Right back, come in this season, please. Mads Roslev. Yeah, looks like he's out for the rest of the season, which is a real shame. I thought he had a good couple of games and a couple of not so good games, but it's exactly the type of experience that we could be needing in games like this. Remember, guys, if you haven't, please click the like button. I know you Leicester fans will struggle to do that, but please go ahead and do that. Click the like button. Feel free to leave a comment after. And if you really, really, really like me, please join the membership. There's one there. I think there's one there for $1.99. But we do some extra videos for members, and you also get some emojis that I'm expecting you, Cam, to make. I'm going to need you to do some emojis for me with my face. I'll only trust you, though, mate. I'm sure you can get creative with them. Yeah, thank you, Caden. See you later, mate. Lovely. Appreciate it. I will have a very good day, and you have a nice weekend. Thank you very much. I can hear the Saints crowd singing "We're going to Wembley." Leicester breaking down the left-hand side here, or their left, our right. Ball coming into the box towards the back post. Bree manning with a good header, and then a volley coming from probably about 25 yards out from Winks. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. You are better than the Football Martin. I don't think so. Football Martin does a fantastic job. And he's got a lovely studio as well. No, he does a fantastic job, I think. What I'll have to do is I'll send you some, and then you can make them into emojis. We'll come up with some like poses or something. We've got to have them. We've got to have some custom emojis for the channel, and obviously you'll be able to use them in these chats if you're a member. Got to be a member though, Cam. Pay the money, mate, and I'll send you brisket. $1.99. Very, very nice. $1.99. About 5 minutes left to go, and then we can all get on with our days. Oh, sorry, Rob. Very smart, mate. Very smart. Hang on. The ball's gone in. Leicester have got it. Ooh. Deflected over. So, yeah, we hung in there. Mate, I was so excited with this score, I didn't even think about changing it. And this is exactly where Football Martin is better than me, because he has got all of these lovely things automated now. So his live streams are looking amazing right now. So yeah, he's got a lot of automations going on in there, and it's really getting it together. I have to do it manually because I can't even figure out how to do this yet. I'm too old for this. Glad I wore the black shirt with the black hat today, though. Long throw here from Leicester. Good throw. Quasi getting on the end of that. Yep, foul on Quasi. We've got to hold it together. Leicester have been on top the last 5 minutes. We're just dealing with it, though. Honestly, you don't have to sort a membership out. Honestly, I'm not begging. It's not about the money. It's just about the fun. That's all. It's yeah. I just play. But you do have to be a member to use the emojis, though. That's the only thing. But we plug it, and eventually we'll add some extra numbers on. But it's good getting the members in, and That's why we do this, and then we can do the extra videos, and people enjoy it. But yeah, we love it. Best Saint shirt in recent years. I absolutely love it. Um, the Draper. Is a Draper on it? I ain't got no Draper on this. What do you mean the Draper? 6'7". Very good. Oh dear, I really don't understand that 6'7" thing. I haven't got a clue on that. Oh, I tell you what, this has been quite a good game, eh? What a day. What a day. Oh, is it Draper on the mate? Oh yeah, I remember. I can't see my back. I'm not standing in front of a mirror either. But no, yeah, it's if you need me to keep an eye out for one, join the top tier membership package, give it a few months and I'll buy you one. Absolutely, I love this shirt though. It's literally my favorite. I've got the green one as well, which is just brilliant. Yeah, the green one's great. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. So Leicester throw in. I'll be over next season when you get some time off. Yeah, we'll do like a big meet up or something like that. That'd be fun, won't it? Everybody, all the streamers or something. These young players are doing very well this game. I think they've been absolutely fantastic. Shush, Khalid, be quiet. Enough. Hello from Toronto. Hello to Toronto. Thank you very much for tuning in. How's it going over there right now? Khalid, if you really want to know, this is how I'm listening. Okay, on the radio with that. That's the way. Cold, -13 in Toronto. Wow. It's like 5 or 6 degrees here today. It's nothing. Barbecue weather here today, mate. Harry Winks on the ball. So just looking at the stats here, we're 120 minutes in. Oh, Leicester trying to get the ball in. Nick's going. Oh. Free kick again. Leicester cheating as always. But definitely, I feel like there's been a bit more competition between Leicester than there has Pompey. I'm glad that we've kicked Leicester in twice in 1 week, though, because over the years they've been a thorn in our side. I think Leicester have definitely got the mentality of they deserve to be in the Premier League more than Southampton. I think we're quite content with how crap it's been for us. Right, pretty much there. It's over 1 minute now. Extra time. 3 times this year. That's it, Cam. Done them 3 times this year. Love it, mate. That's it. Amount of time on this. Come on, ref. 122 minutes of youth team football for the most part. Southampton beat an experienced second half Leicester team 2-1. Bit of fortune with that penalty in the first half, but they've held on. And tell you what, these young people have presented and turned out today. They have done very, very well, and I am so pleased for them. That's taught us a lesson there today, I think. It's definitely shown us what our youth are up for. Really amazing. I'd just like to say before everybody gets off, thank you. I'd just like to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We've had a lot of you in the second half. Do click like, do leave a comment, whatever. Really nice of you all to all turn up. I know it's not always a polished show, but yeah, massively appreciate you all. Anybody that follows the vlogs, there's a vlog from Watford out. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch, give it a like, don't watch it, leave it a comment, whatever. That came out definitely too late yesterday, but I was on the beers on Saturday, and I had a 3-day hangover. We had the Leicester game and loads of work and stuff like that. Don't worry about it, about chatting. You crack on. I really appreciate you turning up. Cam, really appreciate you, mate. Spending my evening. You're off. Enjoy the beers, mate, if you're out. And yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Greetings from Greece. Oh, Kalispera. Thank you, Rob. Really appreciate you showing up in the comments today. Christine, thank you for tuning in. Come on, you Saints. We did it. Really happy with that. That was actually a really surprising, not surprising result. What I thought I did predict a 2-1. But yeah, I thought it'd be 2-1. I didn't think we'd keep a clean sheet, but very, very impressed today. But yeah, okay, right. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to do a quick one in a second for a reaction video. But yes, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you all. All right, you're all legends. Thank you so much.